Hello everyone. Today I have come with a new topic in your English, that is meadow surprise. It's a beautiful poem about the nature. My dears, it's a time of warm up. Just wake up and walk across a green field, a park, or even under a clump of trees. And you will notice many wonderful things there. Is it? Have you ever walked in the green garden? What are some of the surprises a meadow have? It has for someone with a keen eye and a sharp ear. So open your eyes with the sharp ears. Now let's move on to your beautiful poem, Meadow Surprise. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. You may see butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him, when he hopes he will. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago, he has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, a nest beneath tall grasses, the ants' amazing mound. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. This poem is written by Louis Brandt Phillips. Let us know about him. Louis Brandt Phillips. He was born on June 15th, 1942, and he belongs to America, so we call him as American. He is a poet, playwright, author of children's stories, and also an editor. Some of his famous works are we call them as celebrated works also. First one, Must I Weep for the Dancing Bear. This is a short story collection. The Man Who Ate Einstein's Brain. This is a play. The Time, the Hour, the Solitariness of a Place. These are the poetry collections. My dears, do you know what is called meadow? Do you have any idea? Meadow is an open field full of grass. Soothing air is flowing all over it. Some animals may graze here and there and eating grass. You may find some beautiful insects, wild flowers, and so on. Now, try to imagine a meadow according to your wish. Just close your eyes and go to the imaginary world, where you can see all these things in a meadow, in a grassland. What you will see? Yes, you will see all the things whatever the poet has seen. Now we shall move on to our poem. The first paragraph, meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. Velvet grass means grass is looking like a velvet, very smooth thing. And listen by the brook. Here brook means a stream of water, which will make some sound, and you can hear that. Meadow Surprises is a poem about what we will find if we observe our natural surroundings. It is about our nature. In this poem, the poet Louis Brandt Phillips has portrayed his own observations of a meadow. Means he is trying to say his observations. Let us see what he has found. What makes him amused and thrilled? Is it true that any natural surrounding is full of surprises? Yes. Nothing but a watchful eye and a considerate mind is needed to find something beautiful from nature. The poet has found pleasure in walking through the velvet grass, which we have showed in the picture. Those are very soft and gentle, and the sound of a little stream flowing through the rocks in soothing for ear. Let us move on to the next paragraph. Second paragraph. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup. Means here, buttercup means the flowers which have sweet fragrance in them, and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. Means here, the butterflies sit on those buttercup flowers and they will suck the nectar. They will suck the nectar from it.
In the meadows,
you may find bunch of buttercup flowers are shaking with beats of fresh breeze. Your subtle observation through them may find a butterfly resting on a buttercup flowers. What those butterflies are doing? What is it doing? Yes, definitely you are right. Those butterflies are sipping nectar from the flower. Nectar means nothing but honey from the flower. Next, move on to the next paragraph.
You may scare a rabbit.
You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still. Means who is sitting like a rock, very still. Though at first you may not see him. When he hops, you will. Means hopping means jumping from one place to another place. Meadows are peaceful places for everyone, for us to inhale fresh air and relax, for rabbits also. So, when you are wandering in the natural beauty of a meadow, some other animals like rabbit may also be relaxing there. Rabbits are very timid in nature. They jump from here and there and they will scare. Vibrations of your footstep or your presence may scare them. You may not notice them until they hop in fear. When the rabbits hop, it is also an amazing view to see them how they are hopping from one place to another place. Is it? Next, move on to the next paragraph. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago. Means it was a type of flower which bear inflorescence. That is a dandelion flower which looks golden color, has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. Means after some days that will convert shade in their color. The meadows described in the poem is full of various kinds of flower. In the first stanza, there are mentions of buttercup flowers, and in the fourth stanza again the poet has mentioned about a dandelion flower which bears inflorescence. At first, dandelion blossoms into golden color. It looks very golden color. Gradually, the golden color fades away and it is transformed into grey or murky color. At this stage, if you blow into the dandelion, its grey parts fluff or float in the wind like a little bunch of parachute. That is expressed by the poet. Next, we shall move on to the next paragraph. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, a nest beneath tall grasses. The ants' amazing mound. Here burrows means the homes which are made by the rabbits or some animals in a grassland. And also the houses which built by the ants. They are called as mounds. Here, the poet is expressing that not only human beings, even some other animals also rest there. The poet has explored different kind of meadow houses made by animals and insects. He has found hole in the ground which is called burrow, where the rabbits, snakes, rats live into their kind of holes. And beneath the trees, there are the houses of ants, ant mounds and ant hills. Here, the poet has mentioned about two types of meadow houses. If you explore with your eyes and ears, you can find many more houses in the meadows. Next, last paragraph. Home meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. Means again, at the last, the poet is saying that in the concluding stanza, the poet has mentioned that if we find interest in nature, we may find more amazing things because meadows are full of surprises. Thus, he named the poem Meadow Surprises. Here, we are very surprised to know the nature for ourselves. If we have keen interest, we can observe so many kinds of beautiful things on our nature. This is the thing the poet is expressing in his own words in the poem, The Meadows Surprises. Yes, my dears, I hope you understood this poem. Thank you. We shall meet in our next class.